I'ma give it to him. Give me money, treating letters like a rabbit doom. Putting carrots on my bitches, I ain't married to him. Keeping puss up in the cabinet, hot sauce.
Hey, welcome back to Dating the Tile Badass Way with your boy, the Dating King, aka Jerry. Now, in the last video, we talked about the first stage, which is attraction, and we went into the substage. This is the second substage, of attraction, uh, which is called demonstrating high value. So, what then is high value? Now, keep in mind that we're only going to be hearing excerpts throughout each video. For complete details and videos on it and things like that, check the link on the site underneath in the description or on the channel page. So let's get into an excerpt of what then is demonstrating high value. So, as per the book, let's take it word by word. Demonstrating means showing, which means that you exhibit something in a way that doesn't require verbal explanation. All verbal content that happens during the attraction phase is nothing more than a placeholder. Use conversation that's only strong enough to hold her attention so that you can focus on communicating back and forth using your body language. Humans have learned to lie very well using their words, but are not able to lie well with their bodies. So a woman will trust the messages your body sends more than the messages your mouth sends during the initial stages of interaction. What that means is that when you are first talking to a woman, you want to have conversations that are not content enriched. Stick to a playful form of speaking called banter. This is a key area where most men tend to stumble in interaction. Since you're checking out this book, I know that at some point you've had a problem with demonstrating high value. Too many guys spend their entire life stuck on this stage of attraction. So I'm going to tell you how to get over this very simple so that you are constantly demonstrating high value without coming across as needy. Demonstrating, as we've already discussed, means showing. And high value means being a 10. It might seem like an impossible task to demonstrate that you're a 10 in a situation in which you don't know anyone, but ultimately, in the beginning, all that you want to focus on is demonstrating that you are not needy. This is a double-edged sword for a lot of people because many fall into the habit of thinking, I don't want to be needy, so I don't need to show no interest whatsoever. That, as you've probably figured out, is polar opposing insecurity compensation and comes across as an extreme lack of confidence. A combination of negative and positive body language is the perfect vehicle for transmitting the message that you are interested but not needy. Unfortunately, your body speaks a different language than you use verbally. And most people don't know how to translate it, even though it's constantly being spoken. If you're involved in an interaction with a woman, you won't be able to verbally convince her that you're not attracted if you're standing near her, smiling and staring while you say it. Whenever you try to convince a girl that you're not attracted to her and you're showing signs with your body that you are, you become a victim of incongruence. Anytime your body language and your verbal language aren't sending the same message, you're called incongruent. This is a major red flag to women, one of the biggest attraction killers, period. Demonstrating high value is the most effective way to avoid this problem. To do so verbally, as I mentioned briefly earlier, you must focus on having content-free conversations. Anything that makes someone smile or gets a quick laugh is an example of the kind of banter that will increase your success with women. Here are a few tips on having lighthearted conversation. Draw from movie quotes and situational influences. Don't stray into negative territory though. Banter is meant to be upbeat, having a positive tongue and balance it with negative body language. The reason you want to avoid negative conversation topics is that later, when you're in a rapport phase, early negativity can cause you to build negative rapport with someone. Building negative rapport can create an enemy or an undesirable situation in which someone constantly dumps their problems on you. Just keep experimenting until you find a bantering style that works best for you. But like I said, use movie lines and situational quotes and things like that. Try to keep it lighthearted, quick, funny lines and things like that. Nothing really content rich. Don't have any deep conversations with anyone when you first are in this attraction stage. You want to definitely keep from doing that, talking too much and giving out too much information. Okay, so keep it light and move on from there. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick excerpt from the book, which shows what a lighthearted conversation should be like in this phase. But due to time restraints and copyright issues, you'll have to get the full book by clicking the link in the description or on the channel and read the rest of this chapter on your own. However, in the next video, we'll also talk about and review excerpts about the approach method, the approach, using the system. So let's go ahead and get into this excerpt about what a light-hearted conversation should be like in the phase of attraction. So start something like, "Hey, how's it going?" "Oh, pretty good. How are you?" "Oh, good." "How was work?" "Oh, it's okay." "How's your family?" They're doing pretty well." "Okay, great. Well, talk to you later." "Okay, bye." Now, there's a good chance you fell asleep just hearing that exchange. The point of a conversation like that, a conversation that lives entirely in a realm of light rapport, is to recognize that someone is there and to show them that you care about them a little bit because you're willing to give them some of the limited amount of time that makes up your day. If that's your goal, that's fine. But conversations like that do not build attraction in women. The useful aspect of light rapport is that asking questions during this stage allows you to gather information from someone. Okay, so starting there is fine, but you want to build on that. Okay, the ultimate goal of communication is to build rapport, which can be defined as a direct emotional transfer from one person to another. In order to effectively transfer emotion, you must move on to the second stage, which is wide rapport. So don't stop there at that light rapport, that lighthearted conversation. At some point after that, you want to continue. So don't stop there. That's just a quick example of what light rapport is. You don't want to stop there and be stuck in those type of conversations only. Start there, then build up to wide rapport. Now, I want you to go ahead and get the book. Go to page 63 and continue from there, learning about rapport, seduction, and the relationship balance phases of the system. Once you get that knowledge, then you can move on to the next video where we'll be talking about how to approach women using the system. Okay? So that's what the next video will be. Subscribe to the channel so that you can be alerted when the next video comes out. And I'll see you guys then. This has been the Dating King, aka Jerry, with Dating the Title of Badass Way. Peace.